Before you made your worst mistake, God already knew it was coming. Before you said what you said, before you did what you did, before you walked away from everything you believed in, God saw it all before it happened. And He chose to love you anyway. This video is for you. Ephesians 1:4 says, "For He chose us in Him before the creation of the world, to be holy and blameless in His sight." Before the creation of the world, before you existed, before you had done anything good or anything wrong, God chose you. That means His love for you was never based on your future performance. He already knew every mistake you would make, every time you would fall, every moment you would walk away, and He chose you anyway. That is not a love that can be undone by your failures. That is a love that existed before your failures were even possible. And the Bible shows us this pattern over and over. Example 1, Judas. Jesus knew before He called Judas that Judas would betray Him. John 6:64 says Jesus had known from the beginning which of them did not believe and who would betray Him. He knew. And He called him anyway. He washed His feet anyway. He shared the Last Supper with Him anyway. Not because betrayal did not matter, but because love does not wait for a guarantee of loyalty before it gives itself. Example 2, Israel in the wilderness. Before God brought Israel out of Egypt, He already knew they would build a golden calf 40 days after He gave them His law. He knew they would grumble. He knew they would doubt. He knew they would fail Him repeatedly for 40 years. And Deuteronomy 7:6 says, "The Lord your God has chosen you out of all the peoples on the face of the earth to be His people, His treasured possession." Treasured possession, despite everything He knew was coming. Example 3, Simon Peter. Luke 20:30 records Jesus telling Peter, "Before it happened, you will deny me 3 times." Jesus knew exactly what Peter was about to do. And yet in the same conversation He said, "I have prayed for you, Simon, that your faith may not fail. And when you have turned back, strengthen your brothers." When you have turned back, not if, when. God already knew Peter would fall. And He already had a plan for what came after. God knows everything about you, every failure that is behind you, everyone that is still ahead, and His love has not moved. Lamentations 3:22 says, "Because of the Lord's great love we are not consumed, for His compassions never fail. They are new every morning, new every morning." Not worn out by your failures, not depleted by your mistakes, new every morning. You did not surprise God. You did not exhaust His love. You did not disqualify yourself from His grace. He knew, He knows, and He loves you still. If this spoke to you, share it with someone who needs to hear it today. God bless you.